I'm Mike Eppel in the 680 newsroom. This month could see the first interest rate hike by the Bank of Canada we've seen in 7 years. Circle July 12th on the calendar. That is the day the Bank of Canada makes its next policy announcement. And after all of the recent economic data, which is pointing to a strengthening Canadian economy, our central bank has been sending out signals that interest rates are not going to stay at record lows forever. They're looking at an interest rate hike on July 12th, potentially of 0.25%. That's the bet right now, following a strong start to the year for the Canadian economy, a little bit more stability in the energy market, and just overall the fact that they want to wean Canadian consumers off the record low interest rates and maybe pare down a little bit of debt. Something to watch. The Canadian dollar this week soared in value, comparatively speaking at least. It's up to 77 cents U.S., all after the Bank of Canada started signaling that interest rates might be going up in the next couple of weeks. Now, we've wrapped up the first half of 2017 on the financial markets, and for Bay Street, well, sort of a mixed bag. A break-even performance for the TSX Composite Index so far for this year. Wall Street's done much better. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up by about 8%, NASDAQ up by 14%. Look at that price for oil, though, down by 18% for the first half of this year. Worst first half dating back to 1998 for the energy market. But the price for gold has been a better performer, up by better than 8%. Tech stocks have been the top performers so far this year. You like the biggest companies in the world, Apple and Facebook and Google's parent company, Alphabet, all stellar performers. Tesla has been one of the best. The electric car company up by almost 60%. Now, Apple's iPhone was celebrating a milestone this past week, turning 10. It was in 2007, in June, that the iPhone first went on sale. And first it was a little bit clunky, actually. The app world didn't really exist at that point. But since then, Apple, of course, has grown by leaps and bounds. iPhone represents more than 60% of the company's overall revenue. As we're into July, and an expected launch date for the next generation Apple iPhone in September. Get ready for all sorts of rumors to be leaked about what that new device is going to entail, and it'll, of course, affect the stock price for Apple, which is still the world's most valuable company. Facebook hit 2 billion global users this week. That announcement made by founder Mark Zuckerberg on the social network. It's got 800 million daily users globally. And next to the United States, the most active on a country basis is India, at almost 200 million daily users. And Facebook's most of its growth right now is coming from emerging markets. Coming up this week, spotlight on the Toronto real estate market. We'll get the June real estate sales results from the Toronto Real Estate Board. And will those show what the anecdotes have been showing, a slowing real estate market for the summertime following all of the new rules and regulations put into place by the Ontario government? Also this week, Canadian and U.S. unemployment statistics for the month of June. Will those show a continued growth rate for job creation in both countries? And will that point to higher interest rates? Something to watch. From the 680 newsroom, I'm Mike Eppel for City News.